Today we're going to do a set that I've been kind of holding on to for a couple of months. I've been wanting to do it in Taurus season, especially around this new moon. We have a new moon on Tuesday, and it's Mother's Day. So this is just a really lovely set for connecting with kind of that green energy that's all around us, of this springtime energy, and helping us to manifest for ourselves, open up to opportunities, open up to the prosperity that we really have, right? I was talking to a friend last night, and we were talking about kind of the demon of scarcity that is very prevalent within our culture. There's not enough. There's never enough. We don't have enough. That I feel like really ties into this Taurus energy, this way of us relating to the earth that's new, which is that we've been relating, we recognize ourselves as scarce, and then we go to the earth and we're scarce. And then what do? We take. We just keep taking from the earth, taking from the earth, taking from the earth. When really, we're infinite beings, right? We actually have the capability to not constantly be taking, but actually generate energy within ourselves, to open up opportunities, to find that flow with nature, where we're not reaching outside of ourselves all of the time for something. And Kundalini yoga in general, what it does is it helps us to take us out of the finite self and bring us into that experience of the infinite self. Because that experience of lack, that experience of scarcity is also a spiritual crisis. It's also a spiritual crisis of not being connected with that part of you that is infinite, that part of you that goes beyond this body. And there's a little bit of kind of a subconscious hatred that we have, one for the planet and two for our mother, right? Because the planet is our mother. But we come into this planet, we come into this reality from our kind of like happy, infinite spiritual place. And then all of a sudden we're brought into these bodies that are much more finite. And we forget that actually we wanted to come into these bodies, that it's a privilege to be in these bodies, that the only way we get to experience the infinite is through being a finite being. That's how we get to have that experience of the infinite. And so we have this kind of subconscious hatred that happens towards to the earth, to the planet that is sustaining us, right? We're like, I don't want to be here. My body hurts. This body sucks. It's messed up in this way. It's uncomfortable in this way. Why am I on this planet? Why would I take care of this planet? And then we have the same thing that kind of happens with the mother. So I hope that what we can do from this set is reconnect ourselves, take ourselves out of this experience of just the finite and go, oh wait, yeah, from this experience of the finite, I can experience the infinite. And when I experience the infinite, I recognize how expansive I truly am, and that I decided to show up here. Like, I decided to show up in this form, and I'm going to take responsibility for this life. I'm going to take responsibility for that subconscious hatred of being on the planet. I'm going to take responsibility for that subconscious hatred of the mother. And I'm going to take responsibility for my life to show up in a way where I connect myself to the infinite. I recognize the infinite within myself. We have the tools, right? This practice can make you feel that. You all experienced that before, where you're like cranky and you're like, and then you show up and you do your practice, and then afterwards you're like, whoa. And it's like all of a sudden you can see. All of a sudden everything's opened up. And you're like, wow, I don't know, what was I upset about before? I don't even remember, because all I can experience is my expanded self. So you have a way of taking yourself to expand into the expanded self. So your work is to take responsibility for you feeling that expanded self, so that we don't have to keep taking. We don't have to keep hating. We can just love. We can be in that place of love, and the way that we move through the world is with love. Okay, so we'll tune in. We'll do this powerful set called Opportunity and Green Energy. And this set has kind of a meditative part towards the end, where we're meditating on that kind of green energy of spring, and that green energy of the heart center. So we'll do our meditation and then we'll lay down. So if it feels like we're going on and on and on, and you're like, when's the relaxation? When's the gong relaxation? When do I get to? It's Taurus season. I want to lay down. I don't want to move that much. We'll get there. We'll get there at the very end, and hopefully we'll have a really nice long relaxation at the end. So find a comfortable seat, and we'll start to tune into our energy, into our frequency of the moment. I'm not trying to change it, but just opening up our perspective by connecting with this moment. The only place where change or anything can happen is in this moment. So see if you can let go of the past, if you can stop worrying about the future and just arrive in your body through connection with the breath and the body. Bring the hands together in prayer pose, let the elbows come out to the side. Press the palms gently together and then press the palms into the heart center. This heart center is where that oneness lies. It doesn't lie in the head. So as your mind goes from thought to thought, bounces back and forth, see if you can drop down into the heart. Not fighting the thoughts, but just dropping down in the heart throughout the practice. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Through the nose, exhale. And then let's inhale deeply to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Argure Namah, Jugargure Namah, Satgure Namah, Sri Gurudeve Namah. Argure Namah, Jugargure Namah, Satgure Namah, Sri Gurudeve Namah. Argure Namah, Jugargure Namah, Satgure Namah, Sri Gurudeve Namah. Take a nice, full, complete breath in. Feel the shoulder blades relax down your back. Gently press the palms, lift the pelvic floor. Have a little bit of gratitude at your heart for this body, for this human experience of being on this planet, for the mother that birthed you and brought you into this world. Keep the hands here in prayer pose. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath again. Pause. Take this pause in your day and your week on this Sunday to reorient yourself from lack to abundance, from finite to infinite. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, let your hands come down. Relax the hands down. So let's start this set just by shaking out the legs a little bit. So extend your legs out in front of you and just start to do a little pat on the thighs, bounce the knees up and down, bringing the knees up and down. You can flex the toes to your face and then point the toes. Let's just get the legs a little warmed up and move in before we get into the set. You can take your knees and kind of roll the knees around with like a nice soft leg. Roll the knees to open up the knees. Maybe reach down, massage your ankles and your calves. Just get the legs awake for our practice. We'll get them plenty awake later, but just start to warm them up. Okay. Once you feel set with that, we're going to come into rock pose for our first exercise. So rock pose, you're sitting on your heels, your knees are out in front of you. So sitting on the heels, knees out in front, you're going to bring your hands onto your thighs just below the knees and really grab onto the legs there. We're going to start a spinal flex. So as you inhale, bring the heart forward between the arms, exhale, round back. Inhale forward, exhale, round back. So close the eyes. We're going to start to work with the mental reciting of the mantra. Inhaling Sat as you come forward, exhaling Nam as you round back. Inhale, concentrating at the base of the spine, at that first root chakra. Exhale, concentrating at the third chakra, at the navel. So we're going to work with this visualization as well. Inhaling as you come forward, pulling the heart forward, focusing mentally at the base of the spine. Exhaling as you round back and focusing at the navel point below the belly button. Starting to align our mind with the moment and with the body and with our chakras. Starting to align our mind. Let's do that. Here we go. See if everything you can do today is not trying to make your body obey you or control your body or manipulate your body or force your body. But see if you can do everything today with love and consciousness. If it's really, you're feeling, really uncomfortable, make those adjustments, add cushions, add pillows so that you can find a little bit of ease in this. There'll still be some discomfort, there'll still be some opening, but see if that can be met with loving awareness. Now inhale to center, pull the root lock, so lift the pelvic floor, activate the space between the sexual ligaments, lifting up, holding the breath in. Through the nose, we're going to do that 2 more times. Exhale all the breath out, and take a deep breath into the belly, deep belly and breath into the chest. Hold the breath in and lift the pelvic floor, activate the button. Exhale. Deep breath in. Really starting to lift that energy, mentally, energetically lifting those lower chakras, that energy up. Exhale. All right, go ahead and sit back to one side of your legs. Extend the legs out in front of you. Again, you can take the legs, bounce the knees up and down a little bit. Okay. So it's nice to have something under the full length of your legs for this next one, because we're going to do body drops. So we're really going to try to actually lift the whole body up. So what you want here is to really engage your core so that you have some command over your legs as well. You can either make fists or just have your hands by the side with the palms facing down. You're going to try to lift your whole body up and then drop your whole body down. Okay, so I find if I flex my toes, I can get the legs up a little bit more with the body. Okay, so go ahead and start to lift yourself up, drop yourself down. Lift yourself up, drop yourself down. Up and down. Keep the mouth closed, keep the head tall, and lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now you're definitely going to find a place of resistance here, but just do the best that you can. I find the best way to work with this is to take deep breaths in, full breaths in and out, so you have that prana, that life force to support you, and really find a rhythm with this and just get really stuck on the rhythm. Just like, oh, I got this rhythm, I'm just gonna stay with this rhythm. Nice. Doing it with kindness, opening up that energy at the base of the spine, opening up those places, those calcium and magnesium deposits that we get in the glutes and the thighs. Keep it going. I want you to pick a pace and keep it going for the last 20 seconds. Go, 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 go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Just relax, let that energy float around you. Energy we brought up from the base of the spine. We've opened up in those lower chakras. All right. We're going to come into crow pose next. So you're going to come up and start standing. You're going to come down into a squat with your knees out to the side. And probably what will happen is the heels will lift behind you. If the heels lift behind you, I want you to put something underneath your heels so that you have contact with the front of your feet and the heels, okay? So find that contact so that you can squat down and you can sit up nice and tall here, okay? You want to be solid here, so we want to have as much of the feet making contact as you can. All right. So sitting up nice and tall here, we're going to interlace the fingers, extend the index fingers, reach the arms straight out in front of your heart, lift the chest, try to keep your spine tall. I'm going to start breath of fire. So rapid breath in and out through the nose. Rapid breath in and out through the nose unless you're on your cycle. Fingers interlaced, index finger pointing forward, and send that energy from your heart out into infinity. Feel yourself projecting that energy from your heart out. Connect it with infinity. 20 more seconds. Inhale deeply, project out from the heart. And exhale, start to come all the way up to standing and let your arms rest by your side. Standing up, if you need to shake the ankles out a little bit or shake the legs out a little bit. Just eventually find a little bit of a pause, a little bit of a break, just to stand in stillness. All right. Part of what we're really working with in this set is that heart center. So we need to get the heart rate up a little bit. So we're going to start to run in place, punching the opposite arm forward, okay? Don't think about it, just go. Start to run. Run in place. The other arm is punching forward. So you got a fist and you're punching forward as you run in place. Run, 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 run. Get those knees up and punch. Go, go, go. Come on, let's get those hearts involved. Let's get them working. Let's move through the resistances and use that punch. Don't let it just be a little punch. Let it you really punch forward to start to project your heart center out. When that earthly inertia starts to get you, you remember your infinite self. You connect with it through the prana, through the life force. Keep the breath going strong through the nose. Move, move, move. You can do this.
Take from me everything that takes me from you. Fill me with your love, liberate my soul.
Come on, really get into it now. Really get into it. Really get those knees up, punch forward. This is it, the last 25 seconds. Let's go, 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 go. I need all of you to give me a little bit more. Let's go, 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 go. And drop the arms, relax the legs right next to each other. Take a deep breath in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale strongly through the nose, exhale through the mouth. So you just can move right into stillness and let that energy move around you. Feel that heart center radiating out, pumping that blood around your body, opening up your electromagnetic field. All right, then we're gonna start to work our way back down into a seat with our legs out in front of us. So we're gonna work our way into Kundalini Lotus. So we'll each find our own form of this. Let's see if I can even do it today. What you're gonna do is grab your toes or grab your ankles, grab somewhere on the legs, lean yourself back and start to bring your legs up into a V, extending the legs as straight as you can. Trying to keep the heart lifted. You need to have the hands lower down. You can have the hands lower down. You have to have your knees a little bent, have your knees a little bit bent. So start to find yourself way into that, into a version of Kundalini Lotus for you. Try to keep the heart lifted as you are, and then start a breath of fire. So leaning back, lifting those legs up. Your mind is much more willing to move out of this than your body is. So just stay in the experience, stay in the breath. See if you can just quiet your mind by connecting with that breath. Last 20. Inhale deeply, draw that energy up the spine. Feel the energy going up the spine. And then exhale, release, relax your legs down. And you can extend the legs out. You just stretch the legs a little bit. Bounce the knees. All right, we're gonna make our way into Kriya Kriya next. This is a nice one. It might be nice to have some pillows or some blankets, some cushions to support you in this. So you're gonna start by sitting on the left heel if possible. So bringing your left heel right to the center of your body and sitting on the left heel. The right knee will kind of come out to the side and you can flex your toes, okay? So you wanna bring your toes in towards the knee. That's gonna help keep the knee safe. Now, if this feels comfortable for you to kind of work with your leg and bring your right foot on top of the left thigh, you can do this. If your knee is hanging up here like mine, I want you to put something up under this knee, okay? We don't want any pressure, lateral pressure on the knee. So put something underneath this so that it's not feeling too much pressure, okay? So find yourself in this position, or if you can't get your thigh on top, you could just have the leg crossed down out in front of you, in front of the knee, okay? And again, if there's not anything supporting this knee, let's put something underneath it, okay? So you can roll up the yoga mat or put a blanket or something underneath it, okay? So find your version of this position. Bring your hands into your lap, left hand on the bottom, right hand on the top. Lift them up just towards where the diaphragm is. Close the eyes. We're gonna start to chant this mantra for the heart. Ong So Hung, strongly from the heart. Take a deep breath in. Ong so hung. Really sending the sound in the nasal cavity. Om so hung. Om so hung. Om so hung. Om so hung. Keep going. Drop the hands down to below the navel. Om so hung. 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 Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Slowly release your hands. Let your hands support you as you extend the right leg straight out and then extend the left leg straight out. Again, just maybe extending the legs straight out in front of you and letting them release there, giving them some gentle massage. Before we come back into a comfortable, easy pose, sitting in a cross-legged position. So sitting with your legs crossed. We're going to bring the arms out parallel to the ground. So reach your arms out to the side. Palms are going to face up towards the ceiling. Start a breath of fire. So really reaching those arms out, feeling like you're stretching your arms to open up the heart center, and start to visualize the energy coming out your right palm, going up, arching up over your head, and then going into the left palm, going across your arms, going up out of your right hand, going up into the sky, arching up over you into a perfect arch, and then landing in the left hand. So just visualizing that energy moving as you use this breath of fire to massage the heart. Beautiful. Keep the chest lifted, keep the chin in. With that spine nice and tall, for those arms nice and wide. Inhale deeply. Continue to circulate the energy around your body. Feel it coming out of the right hand, going into the left, going across the arms and the shoulders. Circulate the energy mentally, circulate it. And exhale, relax the hands down onto the thighs. Just close your eyes and feel that openness. Interlace our fingers behind the head, behind the neck in Venus lock. Interlacing the fingers, letting the elbows come out to the side. Take a deep, full breath in here. Mentally vibrate set on your inhale. On your exhale, bring your forehead as close to the floor, touching the floor as possible as you mentally vibrate Nam. Inhale, you'll come sitting back up, sitting up tall. Exhale, you'll bend forward, bowing yourself forward to the floor, chanting Nam mentally. Inhaling set, exhaling Nam. The next time you inhale up, stay up. Feel those elbows nice and wide. Feel the heart lifted. And exhale, release the arms, relax the arms down. We'll reach our arms straight out in front of us with the palms facing down. We're gonna work bringing the arms to both arms up to a 60-degree angle and down, but we're gonna alternate it. As you inhale, the right arm comes up, and as you exhale, the right arm comes down. So the right arm comes up as you inhale, left arm comes up as you exhale. And start to move at a pace that starts to become a breath of fire. So really nice, strong, fast breath in and out through the nose. Almost the same speed as a breath of fire. The right hand is coming up on the inhale. The left hand is coming up on the exhale. Try to find that perfect 60-degree angle. This would be 0 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees would be straight up. Nice strong arms. Inhale, lift both arms to the height of your third eye. Both arms to the height of the third eye. Inhale, hold the breath here. Project out from the third eye out into infinity. Send that energy out. Slowly working our way up the chakras. Now with the third eye, send that energy out. Exhale, relax, relax the hands down. All right, we're gonna be in easy pose for the next little bit. So I want you to extend your legs and stretch your legs if you need to. And I want you to really find a comfortable, easy pose. So if you have a cushion or pillow, blanket, I want you to sit up on top of something because we're gonna have our arms over our head. And whenever we're have our arms overhead, it's much easier if we're sitting up tall to have our arms overhead than if we're slouched back because we're not sitting on a cushion. So it's really nice to sit up on a cushion so you have a nice tall spine so that your pelvis is in the right alignment so that the rest of the body can be in alignment. Okay. So we're going to interlace the fingers in Venus lock. The way that Venus lock was originally taught is that it was recommended that women put the right pinky on the bottom and men had the left pinky on the bottom, and you interlaced with that. Okay. And then the thumbs are just kind of resting on top of each other. They're not crossed. They're just kind of resting. So you'd have the opposite finger on top, but you just do what feels best for you. We're gonna bring that right over the top of the head, about 4 inches from the crown of the head, and hold that there. Go ahead, close the eyes, and then look up to the crown. So to the top of your head, looking up. You won't be able to see it obviously, but you're focusing the eyes up, the drishti up in that way, and you're starting a breath of fire. Pumping the breath in and out through the nose with breath of fire. So you felt it. We've been working our way up the chakras. We started with all that lower chakra work. Then we did lots of stuff to open up the heart. We worked on the third chakra. Now we're working with that connection with source, a connection with the infinite here at the crown chakra. So using that power of the navel to open up the heart, the oneness of the heart, and then projecting that up through the drishti to the crown of the head. Keep your arms over the head, but extend the index fingers. And the index finger is pointing straight up towards the sky now. Bring that right over the crown of your head. And now change the breath to long, deep breathing. Long, slow, deep breathing in and out through the nose, slowing down the breath, deepening it as much as you can.
First force of all creation, to you I bow. divine force everywhere. To you I bow. Creative force, primal force. To you I bow. Rising up, divine mother. To you I bow.
Without lowering the hands, bring all the fingertips together. Fingertips and thumb tips together so you have like a little pyramid over the top of your head. Try to keep that chest lifted. Bring the chin in to keep the spine nice and tall. Go back to breath of fire.
To you I bow. Creative force, primal force. To you I bow.
This crown chakra, this 10th gate, is the way that you came into the body. It's the way you'll leave the body. And just because it's not open in the same way that it was when you were born, not soft in the same way that it was, doesn't mean you still can't have connection with source.
First force of all creation. To you I bow. Divine force everywhere. To you I bow. Creative force, primal force. To you I bow. Rising up, divine mother. To you I bow. Namo, 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 namo.
Last little bit here. Keep those arms up.
Namo, 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 namo.
Inhale deeply. Take a deep breath in, project out through the crown. Feel the energy going through the crown of the head, out through the crown of the head, out into infinity. Exhale, slowly drop the arms down. Let the hands come down onto the thighs. We're going to come into the meditative part of this Kriya now. We're chanting the mantra Hari, 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 Hud. Hud is that manifested version of God. It's the God that, the part of God that is we see in form around us. Hari, 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 creating, connecting with that creative force around us. So we're about to move into it. So if you need to readjust your seat again, readjust your seat. We'll be in easy pose for it. So find a way that you can be comfortable enough in easy pose. We're going to bring our arms out in front of us. Fingers are together, palms are flat, and the palms are facing out right in front of us. So elbows are just kind of down to the side, palms are facing forward. Close the eyes, really bring the chin in, feel this spine nice and tall. And we're going to chant Huddy, 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 hud, really from the navel, using the navel to force the breath out and flicking the tongue onto the roof of the mouth. We're going to visualize green energy all around us as we chant this, coming out from the heart and going all around us. Green energy, green light. Take a deep breath in. Huddy, 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 hud. 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 Hari 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 Had. 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 Inhale. Exhale, relax your hands in a Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb touch. Let that just relax down. Let the breath come back to normal. And start to think of everything that you're grateful for. Start to feel into that gratitude, everything that you're grateful for in your life. Feel yourself showered with all the blessings, all the abundance, all the love that you could ever need. Feel it pouring down on you. Love every breath. Find love for all things. And then when you feel totally full of gratitude and love, rest in that place, bringing yourself onto your back, extending your legs out, leaning yourself back and coming down onto the floor, covering yourself up with a blanket if you have one nearby, and allowing yourself to totally relax in this gong relaxation. Obviously, don't have the gong with me, but I have a recording of the gong from the new moon in Aquarius, and we're 3 moons off from that, now coming into the Taurus moon. Just letting the breath and the body relax. Allow your inhale and exhale to deepen while you stay relaxed on your back. Feeling the earth holding you. Feeling yourself resting in true surrender, in true abundance, in true radiance. Just feel the bottoms of your feet. And start to move the feet, pointing the toes and flexing the toes. Start to circle the feet on the ankles. And start to move your hands as well, circling the hands on the wrists in one direction and then going the other direction. Then let's lift the palms together, bring the palms together and rub the palms. Lift your legs up and bring the bottoms of the feet together and rub the feet, rub the palms, rub the feet. And bring those knees into the chest and wrap your arms around your knees. Squeeze the knees into the chest. Let's do a cat stretch to each side. So start by bringing the left leg long. Take the right knee. Pop the hips a little bit over to the right as you bring the right knee up and over towards the left side. Don't let your shoulders come up. Keep the shoulders relaxed on the ground. Reach your right arm out to the right side. Head turns towards the right. Nice deep breaths here, getting into the stretch a little bit more. And then come back to center. Let's switch out the legs. So your left knee will come in towards your chest. Your right leg will be long on the ground. Take your right hand and help guide the left knee up and over the body. Coming to a twist in the opposite direction, shoulders relaxed. Left arm reaching out to the side, head gently turns towards the left. And come back to center, bring both knees into the chest. Rock side to side. Start to rock up and down. Make your way all the way back into a comfortable seated position. Bring hands together in prayer pose. Knowing that when you are your true self, nothing is impossible. You're completely supported with love, with manifestation, with kindness from the universe. Reminding ourselves of that true nature, we'll chant 3 long satnams to close. Take a deep breath in. Sat Nam Sat Nam Sat Nam. And bowing as though everything you need has already come to you in gratitude for it. Bowing forward, Sanam. All right. This is a fertile time for growing and expanding and manifesting. So work with this new moon. The official new moon is on Tuesday. So set intentions over the next couple days, especially of what you need to call in, what support you need to call in, and feel gratitude for. That's the way to really call it in. Is say you're looking for something to come into your life. You're looking for a certain aspect to come in. Recognize all the places where it already is in your life, little places, and then you'll start to build it more and more. Thanks for coming. Not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday after that, we'll do a class for Jupiter and Pisces. That'll be in person in Longmont. It'll also be available over Zoom. And Jupiter and Pisces is this really beautiful time of getting to connect with spirit and to connect with our intuition. So we'll connect with the intuition and the sensory system and talk a little bit about that and do a powerful practice for using the most of that time. And then the next moon cycle, the full moon, is actually a lunar eclipse, and I'll do a class up at the Star House in person. And I think the way I can't stream from there because they're like off the grid completely. So I think I'll record it and then I'll have the recording available. But I can't do it. I see you clapping, Tammy, but I can't do that live. So, but I'll record it and put it up the day after. So that's like 2 or 3 Tuesdays from now. But anyway,